Hey guys, so this will be the first part of my series of speedrun videos for all the missions in the game Civil War Secret Missions. This first video will show my best time for the first mission, Dawn at Chancellorsville. Each of these speedruns will be done on the hard difficulty. There are some missions where doing it on easy can make your time faster, as the fact that you can take more hits will sometimes allow you to ignore enemies instead of clearing them out. For me though, it's much more satisfying to do this on hard. I'll also be giving some commentary on some of the challenges I face, and tips on how you can get a better time if you want to try this out as well. When the mission starts, press start repeatedly to skip the opening cutscene. Cutscenes do in fact add to your time. For the first part of this mission, you simply want to eliminate all these enemies as quickly as possible, as you can't progress to the next part of the mission until all of them are dead. I found that throwing grenades at the closer enemies can be a useful strategy. After you clear out these enemies, there's a bunch of ammo here in this church to be picked up. Going out of your way to pick up ammo if you want to get a good time is usually a no-no because it slows you down, but this situation here is actually an exception because you have to wait for the cutscene to start to progress to the next part of the mission. As soon as the cutscene starts, rapidly press start here to skip it as soon as possible. For these checkpoints, I actually restarted every one, as doing so restarts your ability to sprint. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure how this affects your time, but I think it improves it per the game's record, and it certainly makes the time in this video shorter. To get the fastest time possible, it's often best to simply run past enemies as I'm doing here. When trying to go for time, it goes without saying that the sprint button is your best friend. In some cases though, you will have to take out several enemies along your path as you won't be able to survive running by them, especially doing this on hard. You're definitely going to see a lot of sequences in these speedruns where I just barely make it through the area without dying. This area is full of enemies, so some grenades are necessary to soften them up. I'm gonna run right through this little opening. Tossing grenades here to soften up the enemy defenses. This next area is crucial. You have to use a cannon to take out the enemies, and you have to be very precise with it. Reloading takes a lot of time, and a single miss can add multiple seconds to your time. Definitely make every shot count. On this cannon, I first complete the necessary objective of taking out the 2 lookout towers, and then use one of the rounds to soften up the enemies in the camp. I also hide behind the cannon while I'm reloading to avoid the enemy fire. I then sprint down into the camp using a grenade here to soften up the enemy defenses. Pretty dangerous area here as you're being attacked from all sides. Just made it out of there. There is actually a save point right before the end of the mission here, so I restart to the checkpoint to reset my sprint. It definitely feels like the most pointless save point of all time. Like always, don't forget to skip the final cutscene. As you can see here, my best time for Dawn at Chancellorsville is 4 minutes and 31 seconds. So yeah, that's the first video of the speedrun series. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I definitely hope you tune in for my speedruns of the next missions. Thanks for watching, and until next time.